Upon knowing Gyuda is near death, Baldy agrees instantly. The businessman arrives and finds his gear and weapons gone. At this moment, he realizes the organization leader is here and they're in cahoots. Since Gyuda failed to carry out the order to eliminate the crime lord Tangjin, Baldy decides to give him a nice dose of poison. Seeing Gyuda lively, Baldy wants another shot. Furious, Gyuda aims at him. Baldy's underling is hit instantly, scaring him. Gyuda had hired Tangjin, and a fierce clash erupted immediately. The boss flees as things go wrong. Gyuda won't let the mastermind escape and catches him as he boards the plane. Just as he's about to act, Baldy appears from behind him, delivering a second dose of poison to Gyuda, leaving him feeling weak, and realizing Gyuda is as good as dead, Baldy ignores him to deal with the boss, threatening the pilots to take him away. Just then, the unwilling Gyuda rises. Gyuda effortlessly disarms Baldy and they tumble into hand-to-hand combat, fueled entirely by adrenaline. As he gives Baldy a thorough grabbing Baldy, they leap from the plane, hurtling through the air, with Gyuda clinging on with his last strength. With a brutal twist, he snaps Baldy's neck, finally avenging himself. Gyuda gleefully spreads his arms, soaring through the air until he patiently awaits the sweet embrace of death. Subtitles. Suddenly, a van drives over at an extremely high speed, whisking Gyuda quickly into the vehicle. Gyuda clings to one person's dignity, then turns around to grasp another's. With a booktube around his neck, he sends him northwest. A swift cut, and the humiliated underling dies. Soon, Jason finds the charger on his belly, senses something wrong with his heart. Stressed, he dresses quickly and rushes out. Suddenly, a man appears behind him, attempting to grab him. Jason swiftly takes him down and leaves with the guy. He kills several fearless thugs en route. To uncover the truth, he keeps one alive and tortures him for info. Turns out his heart was taken by a blunt. Jason gets ready to track him down, but first needs to recharge with the charger reviving instantly. He drives out of thug territory, dialing the doctor from earlier, rapidly explaining his dire situation. The doctor informs him an artificial heart can keep him alive temporarily and charge it through his skin, but it won't last long. He needs to find his real heart to survive. Furious upon hearing this, Jason suddenly faces two thugs who start provoking him, ramming into his car. The impact sends him flying from the car, damaging his charger. Jason feels utterly drained, but suddenly recalls the doctor's advice, so he instructs the driver to hook up the engine line to his pecs and abs, then commands him to floor it. Jason's heart surges with energy. He sprints wildly, as if ripping the air apart. After running 1000 km, Jason arrives at a club, finds it a man's paradise, and sees his GF dancing on stage for the rich. Seeing this, Jason's heart aches. He dresses his girlfriend quickly, but is blocked by a clueless man. Jason throws him away instantly. He then kisses his girlfriend passionately to express his longing. Satisfied, he tries to leave with her when club bouncers block their path. Jason mercilessly draws his gun and fights, but the blonde escapes in the chaos. After defeating them, he plans to chase the blonde with his girlfriend. However, they are stopped by several cops. Jason comforts his girlfriend, then subdues those trying to arrest him, only to discover his artificial heart has run out of power. Jason can only endure the beating. His girlfriend helps but is subdued and thrown into a car by police. Suddenly, an officer pulls out a charger, boosting Jason's heart back to full power. In no time, he takes down the thugs in front of him. He hops in a police car, flees with his girlfriend, recharges himself en route, looking bored. His girlfriend's thrilled at his revival and wants to discuss the Chinatown battle, but Jason just wants the blonde's heart. She says he often goes to the racetrack. She suggests he check there for luck, but the next moment, Jason encounters a flock of protesters, sending him into a panic as he speeds away. He tries to show off like a pass-by, but cringes in embarrassment the next moment. It's a pain only a guy would understand. Nearby girls can't help but chuckle. Feeling humiliated, Jason sprints to a nearby park where he sees someone training a dog with a charger. He snatches the special training collar off the dog, putting it on himself, and has the dog owner charge him. This maneuver leaves Jason quiet as a mouse. The dog thinks it found its long-lost brother and barks alone. Suddenly, the beaten officer chases him. Jason grabs the charger and flees. The loyal pup pantsers and the officer, buying Jason some escape time, but the enemies quickly surround him. Just then, a motorcycle rider suddenly shows up. Seeing him, Jason is shocked the guy died in the first act. He escapes on his bike, but this isn't just any minion. This is the minion's older brother, long hair, a wild card with a tendency to lose it, and as soon as Jason realizes it, disaster strikes. Seriously, anyone near him goes nuts. Jason just wants out, but his heart shows low battery. Fortunately, a racetrack's nearby. He struggles in, eager to find the blonde, but no one can recharge him. He resorts to calling the doctor for help, who tells him Robin can recharge him, but Jason really isn't up for that. Not daring at all. The doctor insists he can recharge by rubbing, and Jason lunges at a passerby. The stranger immediately thinks. Jason turns to an old lady. Security charges in. Luckily, his girlfriend arrives to help. Suddenly, Jason sees the blonde holding a heart. He rushes to grab, but his body's maxed out and needs friction charge. His girlfriend's confused, so she leads Jason in a frenzy chair as they wildly switch between 81 positions, igniting the crowd into a frenzy, even leaving the blonde speechless. Time's Earl. Jason transforms into a ninja, vaulting onto the blonde's car to snag the heart, but he's flung off by the driver. Rising again, he plans to chase with long hair, but the crime lord appears out of nowhere, whisking them both away in his car. On the road, Longhair goes haywire again, making the crime boss throw him out, who then informs Jason that it was the gang elders who took his